أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In this session, we are going to focus on how to run moderation analysis in SmartPLS when using covariance-based SCM. Now, in this particular example, I've got my independent variable as collaborative culture. The dependent variable is organizational performance, and the moderating variable is role ambiguity. Now, once you have added these constructs onto the canvas, now I want this role ambiguity to moderate this relationship here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click connect, click here on the moderator, drag it and drop it onto the relationship I want it to moderate. So it will turn green. Now once that is done, your model is complete and now you can run it. Now to run the moderation analysis, what you have to do is you have to go to calculate CB-SEM algorithm. Now we are going to use defaults and let's start. Once we run the model, we have to go to path coefficients. And if you look here, these are our results. So whether role ambiguity moderates the relationship or not, well, it does moderate the relationship. Now the results reveal that role ambiguity, that is this interaction effect, the moderating role of role ambiguity is negative. This shows that it weakens the relationship. Now which relationship is it weakening? It weakens the relationship between CC and OP. And what is the relationship between CC and OP? It is a positive relationship. So here the results show that role ambiguity weakens the positive relationship between CC and OP. This means that role ambiguity negatively moderates the relationship between CC and OP. So higher the role ambiguity, the weaker the relationship between collaborative culture and organizational performance, and it is significant. Now the next thing that we need to look into after with that we have found out that the interaction effect is significant, that is the moderator is significantly moderating the relationship, we have to look into the slope analysis. Now if you look here, we've got three lines: role ambiguity at -1 standard deviation, role ambiguity at mean, and role ambiguity at +1 standard deviation. Now what this means is that what happens to the relationship between collaborative culture and organizational performance at low role ambiguity? What happens to the relationship at normal average level of role ambiguity? And what happens to role ambiguity, or what happens to rather collaborative culture and organizational performance at higher level of role ambiguity? Now let's understand this role ambiguity at -1 when you have low role ambiguity. Now if we have low role ambiguity, let's look at the red line. Now what happens when you have a low role ambiguity? What happens is if you increase collaborative culture, there is a sharp increase in organizational performance. Now, if you compare this red line with the green line, that is at higher role ambiguity, although you are increasing collaborative culture in the organization, it does not translate into a higher change in organizational performance. Now, this is what it means to understand the slope based on your results. Now, once the results are significant, it's very important that we do look into the slope analysis, and this will help us better understand the relationships. Now, this is how you can explain these relationships through slope analysis. Now, how do we report these results? So I'm going to copy this chart to clipboard, and here I've got a template. Now if we put it in here, and let's understand this. So role ambiguity negatively moderates the positive relationship between collaborative culture and organizational performance, such that increased role ambiguity weakens the relationship between collaborative culture and organizational performance. Now this is my hypothesis. The study assessed the moderating role of role ambiguity on the relationship between collaborative culture and organizational performance. Now, without the inclusion of moderating effect, that is the interaction of CC and RA, the R square value for OP was, so what was the R square without the inclusion of the interaction effect or the moderating effect? So let's look at that. So with the inclusion, it is 0.379. So we are going to use that. Let's use that. 0.379 is 37.9%. So without the inclusion, so let's for now delete this. Select, delete, calculate CB-SEM algorithm, and let's start. So it was 0.365. 0.365. This shows that 36.5% change in OP is accounted for by collaborative culture. Now, with the inclusion of the interaction term, the R square increased to 37.9%. Now, if we subtract both these, 37.9 minus 36.5, 1.4%. 1.4%. So this shows that an increase of 1.4% in the variance explained in the dependent variable when you have your interaction effect. Now, further significance of moderating effect was analyzed. The results revealed a negative and significant moderating impact of RA on the relationship between CC and OP. And where are these values? Let's say we go back here. Control Z or undo, so you'll have them back. Now let's run the model again. Calculate CB-SEM algorithm. Let's start. Now if you go to path coefficients, now here are your results. So you can copy this here and let's bring it here. Paste. So what is the beta value? This is minus 0.107, minus 0.017. And what is the t value of the interaction effect? 2.787, 2.787. And the p value is 0.006, 0.006. Now again, let's copy this table here, or rather cut it, and we can later use it here in the moderation analysis here. Now, what it shows is that this shows that with an increase in RA, the relationship between CC and OP is weakened. The moderation analysis summary is presented in table 1, and here is your table 1. Now, further, the slope analysis is presented to understand the nature of moderating effects. Now, as shown in figure 1, this is the figure 1. The line is much steeper for low RA. Now, if you look here, for low RA, that is your red line, is much steeper in comparison to the other lines. This indicates that at low RA, the impact of CC on OP is much stronger in comparison to high RA. However, at higher role ambiguity, the line tends to straighten, which shows that at higher role ambiguity, the increase in CC does not lead to a similar change in OP. Now, at low RA, the impact is stronger. However, when you compare it with higher role ambiguity, which is your green line, here, the line tends to straighten. If you look here, the line is straightening, which shows that at higher role ambiguity, the increase in CC. Now, if you increase CC at higher role ambiguity, it does not lead to a similar change in organizational performance. So this is how you can run moderation analysis in SmartPLS when using the CB-SEM model, and this is how you can report your results. Thank you very much.